work for the bringing President Obama.
Oh.
Being here and how you feel about Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama.
Oh, I think he's great. I think he worked with a big brother. His name is Winston Gilchrist. You know what I'm saying? He got a business right down on 57th
Okay.
Street. You know, I just thought I'd share that with you, right, Brother Winston?
Okay. Hi. Do you have something that you would like to add?
No, I'm just happy to be here, that's all. I'm happy to be a part of this convention. That's all I want to say.
So are you excited to see the president, and then how do you feel about Reverend Sharpton bringing the president here?
Oh, I respect him to the utmost, because I don't think it could have happened without Reverend Sharpton being involved.
Thank you.
Let me say a little bit of something.
You want to say something?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad to be here today. It's an honor. I am so glad that he's coming. And I'm going to remember this day. And I was on the committee for the fundraiser, and I said, I'm going to be down here. And I'm thanking God for this.
Anybody else that'd like to say something?
New York State of Mind right now. I'm sorry.
Just getting people's opinions about Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here today, and how do you feel about that?
I'm very excited. I've seen him before, but every time he comes, I like to have opportunity to see and hear what he has to say.
And how do you feel about Reverend Sharpton's convention so far?
This is like, I'm a member of the National Action Network, and I've been to all of the conventions, but this was like one of the best ones I've been to. And I'm excited, I'm glad, and the workshops were excellent, and the men workshop they had yesterday was very profound. It was very good.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, would you like to say something? Okay. Hi. Do you guys want to say something?
Okay. Good morning, I believe. Good morning. I think that is very good that Obama's coming. I just hope that we get a Q&A and that we actually get to talk to him and it just don't be a wave and leave out. So that's all I'm hoping from this event right here.
And what about Reverend Sharpton's convention so far? How do you feel about it?
Well, I went last year, and the whole key that I like about Al Sharpton is that he measures his change. He says that we did this last year, well, what can we do next year to change? And he works on that, and he stays with that motto. So that's a beautiful thing. A lot of people talk it, but they don't do that. So for him, that's just a plus with me. Not this week. Today's my first day actually coming. I know it's kind of bad, but, you know, I heard Obama's coming, so I'm hoping that I get to ask him a question or just, you know, be in the presence of him. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
So if you could tell me something about how you feel about President Obama being here and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama to the
I think it's a good idea. This whole week I've been here since Monday. It's been awesome. I think the panelists were wonderful. I think the crowd was energetic. The thoughts and all of the personnel that was here was energetic. They were innovative. Everyone was excited. It made you think, what can I do? You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. So it made me want to do more. Even though I'm different organizations throughout my church or in the union, it made me want to be active more, to do a part. So I'm so grateful for NAN, for Reverend Sharpton, and thank God for the president.
Thank you very much. Hi, ladies. Would you like to say something about the convention and how you're feeling today about President Obama being here and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama?
It's elating, but the convention has been awesome. The topics have been crossed. It was a topic for every generation, but there should have been more attention focused on children living with mental health. Now, there was a trauma panel yesterday, and Trayvon's mother sat on it, Nicole Bell sat on it, which was awesome, but there needs to be more light and focus on children living with mental health and the education that they're not getting. And children living with mental health that are hospitalized is only receiving 2.5 hours of education per day, and that's not education that this country said that they was going to get. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This is for what?
National Action Network. How do you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama?
I think that Reverend Sharpton has been doing this for a very long time, and he's coming full circle with this. It's a wonderful thing that he's here and he's going to do this for us. And I also feel I have a lot of things to say, but I don't want to keep you. But I think that they need to put more of things on the ballot to make young people want to come and vote. Certain things, like one thing I'll say is if you have a job in the neighborhood, that you have a business, then that business should hire young people from that hood. And that should be on the ballot. You can't open a store in the hood if you don't want to hire the people that live in the hood.
You already spoke. Okay. She spoke. Okay.
Well, I'm excited that he's coming. I can't wait. I've been on this line since 10:15, and I still got another 45 minutes before we get in there, but I'm looking forward. If I got to wait another hour, I don't care, because I want to see him. I came specifically to go to the convention, but I'm glad that this is a benefit, a bonus that we're able to see him.
Why are you so excited about the fact that Reverend Al Sharpton was able to organize this, though?
Well, I mean, because we need to organize again because of all the voter suppression, of all the change in benefits. People are a lot of poor people out there.
Lack of leadership?
And lack of leadership. We need it at the grassroots level. You know, the community outreach, the community organization, because the small numbers make large strides. You know, so I'm all about in the neighborhood. Let's talk to our neighbor about it, and it'll spill over. Organizations you're in, keep spreading the word, because we got to work together. That's the only way we're going to get strides in public, private, money. We need all of that.
So, how long have you been a part of this convention?
Well, this is my first year going to the convention, but I volunteer in different aspects. I, volunteer at the Brooklyn Museum. I work in my community organizations, my sorority, And
you talk of community, so do you think Sharpton is doing a good job?
I think he is. I watch him 6 o'clock every night. I look forward to him, watching him, to have a real perspective in regards to the black community. Because a lot of times you watch the other programs, they bash black people, they bash Obama, they talk rude to him. I give Obama a lot of credit with all the BS that he's had to put up with.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
Me too. Thank you.
That President Obama will be here for this convention.
Well, I'm extremely excited. I actually had the pleasure of meeting him in the past when he was a senator. It didn't dawn on my consciousness that a black man would be president in my lifetime. So I'm very, very excited to see him. This is a very good organization, National Action Network. We certainly need this organization. As you know, folks are under attack today. Right, safety nets are being dissolved, and in particular, middle and the lower income people, the economic gap is widening like never before. Okay. So we're in a position of economic slavery today. So slavery is back. And here's the agenda of the Republican Party, the Republican Congress, all right? But this here slavery that I'm talking about, it crosses all national boundaries.
Now, my question is, do you feel that Reverend Sharpton is doing a good job in terms of connecting people and bringing people together, like Dan?
I've been with him since the Tawana Brawley days. Okay. That's a case that I still wholeheartedly believe in because I went to school in Poughkeepsie, Dutchess Community College, and there was an offshoot of the KKK called the Amrita Club that was running that territory. So I certainly believe in Sharpton from way back then up to date. So we absolutely need this man. We need more like him, actually. We need stronger leaders in our community, all right, because our group in particular is under attack. But overall, lower income and middle class people all over America are under attack.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the convention.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gotta get more people.
Okay. Reverend Sharpton is an anointed man for the job that he's doing. It is his purpose, it is his calling, and he does as well.
Got that good? Thank you. Right here, she'd like to ask
Hi there.
So, how excited are you that President Obama is here for the convention?
I'm very excited. I'm glad. I will be glad to see him. I've missed him 3 times already, but I think he's one of the most intelligent men that have ever been president since I've been on this earth. And even though he's only a figurehead, he has brought out a lot of hatred here, and I'm really, really surprised.
Well, and how thankful are you that Al Sharpton is able to do this?
I'm very, very grateful. I don't know how he did it, but I'm very grateful that he was able to do it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the convention.
You're very welcome.
Unfortunately.
Are you pressed? Oh.
No. He'll explain.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This young lady
Thank
would
you.
love to say something.
Okay.
It would be imprudent.
This young lady right here would like to say something. Should I add any other questions or just those two? So, how excited are you to be at the convention today?
I'm excited to be at the convention today. I was here on Wednesday. I have enjoyed everything that has been presented. I was in the ministers' meeting this morning at the breakfast, which was off the chain with the preaching, with the panelists. It was wonderful. I'm happy for Reverend Sharpton because he's been on the wall for many years, and there were so many things that were said against him, but he still stayed on the wall. He still kept talking, and I have said many times that we need that voice out there to help our people. When I first met him, I was the only female in my congregation, in my church. He knew my pastor, Reverend Mixon, very well.
Which church are you representing?
I'm representing my own church now, Temple of New Beginnings Christian Center, and I thank God that Pastor Reverend Sharpton has continually to stay out there in spite of. And we always have to remember, in order for us to continue to revolve and do the things we need to do, we need the voice, we need the direction, and more importantly, we have to stand behind him, support him in all the things that he tried to do. I'm also part of the Queens chapter in Queens, where our president is Reverend Craig, so we thank God for this wonderful convention because it is exciting and it is informative, and everything that has been done and said here, even with the women's panel, which was off the chain, another thing, it was just awesome. This has been a wonderful convention, and I hope we continue to do it, and I hope more people hear about it and participate and come, and not only just participate here, but participate in their local and do what we need to do for the voter registration.
It all starts in the community, right?
Yes, in the community. So we have to stand strong in our various communities in order to do the things that we need to do. Yes, we get the directions from the top, but it's the people on the ground, it's the ones knocking on the door, it's the people walking for the footwork that's going to make the difference.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hello.
It's just a joy to be here today, to be a part of this auspicious occasion, and to know that our president is coming to address us, to share what his concerns are that are our concerns. It is truly a blessing to be here today. And I just hope that everyone would just come to know that he is a president for everybody, and everybody needs to work with him. Even if they don't agree with everything that he says or he does, just know that he is the chief, the executive chief commander in office. Respect him as that chair he sits in, the seat he holds, the position he holds. Give him the same love, honor, and respect, support that all the other presidents have been given prior to, his becoming the president of the United States of America, because we are the United States of America.
How excited?
God bless us all.
God bless. How excited are you that Mr. Sharpton was able to pull this together?
Oh, I'm very excited. The fact that he has such great support just goes to show, with all the people that have turned out during this, thousands of people that have turned out during this convention, just goes to show that he's a man that is for the people, and if they ever need him, They call him and he comes. So I'm very excited that he has been able to gather us together for such a time as this, and that he has the support that he has, because without the support of the people, it would be very, very challenging for him to do. But the people, those of us that are praying for him and supporting him and one another, we know that it can come together and be successful if we just hold up the ranks and teamwork.
Okay, well, thank you. Enjoy the convention.
Thank you, I shall. God bless you.
God bless. Okay, ladies, can you tell me how you feel about the convention so far? Can you tell me how you feel about the convention so far and President Obama being here and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama?
Well, the convention was excellent. So much information, and I am so excited today to meet the president. I have my ticket, and I am so excited to meet Obama. And Al Sharpton is doing a very good job.
Thank you. And we love Al Sharpton, and we are here. I'm here because I'm excited to meet the president. This is history, and I took a day off of work, and I'm standing here in line, and I'm going to go and meet President Obama.
I would like to say something too. My name is Annie Smith, and I got up this morning with my daughter at 2 o'clock in the morning from Maryland to catch the train to be here to see Obama this afternoon. I think he's an awesome president, and he rocks the world. No matter what people say about him, he is still an excellent and outstanding president. This is my daughter, Desiree.
Yes.
Desiree.
Well, I echo everything that she says. I'm just happy and honored to be here today, and I love Reverend Sharpton, and I love Barack Obama, and I want them to keep doing what they're doing.
Great. Thank you so much, ladies.
That's all needs to be said.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Hi, I've been here every day for every convention and every panel, and it's been very encouraging, very educational, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm very grateful to Reverend Al that's bringing all of these things to light, looking for change in the world.
Thank you so much. Can you tell me how you feel today about President Obama being here and Reverend Sharpton?
Absolutely. This is a great opportunity, I think, for so many people to have the opportunity to see some of the fruit of what the National Action Network does. Because of the amazing and inspiring work that Reverend Sharpton does, we're blessed to have the President of the United States come here and speak to us directly. What a wonderful gift. There are so many people that support him and support what he's done in terms of health care, what he's doing in terms of trying to raise the minimum wage for so many people. So this is a great opportunity, not just for all of us, but for the people here in New York and for anybody that's trying to get into a better situation for their lives.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Would you ladies?
Hi, my name is Charles Farrison, and I'm here representing my sister, Ladine Farrison. She's a member of the National Network, and I'm happy to be here today and to see the president. And we can do things for us, and we can help him out.
And how do you feel about Reverend Sharpton bringing the president here today?
Oh, I feel great. You know, I think it's a wonderful thing. You know, it's good for the community, it's good for us.
Great.
You know.
Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I'm just happy to see President Obama, and I can't wait to see him. And me and my mom, we voted for him, and we just can't wait to see President Obama. I just can't wait.
Have you been to any other events before? Do you and your mom come out a lot?
No, this is my first time. That's why I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So cute. Would you like to say something?
Well, I'm glad to be here to get to see President Obama. I voted for him, and I'm glad he made his second term, too.
Now, how do you feel about your grandson being here in this moment? How do you feel about that?
Well, it's a pleasure, and also I really brought him here because this is an experience for him. Okay?
Thank you so much. Hello, gentlemen.
Well, I spoke already. I said my piece already.
Do you want to say something? Do you want to say something?
I can. No, I said my piece already, man. Yeah, I said it.
You'd like to say something? Okay. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
It's a great opportunity to see the president. I missed the inauguration the second time around, and I spoken into existence that I would have the opportunity to see him, so here I am. So I'm very excited to be here.
Have you been to any of the other events so far?
I came to the event yesterday to listen to the Black Male Mentorship panel, and it was very interesting, and I'm glad that I came. It gave me some insight on to how to mentorship black men, which is what I'm looking into doing. So it was very informative.
Great, thank you so much. All right, let's slide down the line. Okay, now how do you feel about... Okay. How do you feel about President Obama being here and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I just like it because I really appreciate what he has done with everybody and with the world and everything, how it's changing and it's making a difference.
Great, thank you so much. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I think it's an awesome program. I've been standing in line forever, came from all the way from Long Island, and I'm vice chair for the West Hempstead NAN, and we all happy to be here to meet two great leaders.
So have you been to other convention events?
Yeah.
How did you feel about those events?
They were also good. I mean, we're moving forward. We're getting involved in a lot of things that we need to get involved in, so I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama? Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Okay, I think it's a wonderful thing that Reverend Sharpton has President Obama coming and supporting him, especially in light of earlier events this week with the article and the confidential informant and all of that stuff. And what they've done, what the press is trying to do is paint Reverend Sharpton as some bad guy, but they don't realize how much he's loved by the community, by the president, by de Blasio and other public officials. So the more they try to take him down, the higher they bring him up. I'm the chapter president of Nassau County, and our branch stands 100% behind Reverend Sharpton. He's the man. We love him. We pray for him continually that he keep on this mission of social justice and fighting inequality in this country.
Great. Thank you so much.
Hi. Well, I'm excited. It's a pleasure being here because I've never been to any rallies with our president. And I'm excited because we have to stand behind him. We have to raise him up. I love what he did this week in making equality for our women, a fair check for our women. We work hard, and we work harder to prove ourselves in the workplace. And I love the fact that our president is here to speak to the National Action Network, because we're about action, getting things done. And we don't agree on everything, but we're here for one purpose and one cause. And I thank the president that he's taking time out to come and speak to National Action Network members, because we are doing what's best. I know that Reverend Sharpton is behind those who are doing right, because we want justice for all. And we have to do what's right concerning everyone in America and across the world. We have to think of everyone. And I love that Reverend Sharpton does that. He's the best. I love him. And like you said, we pray for him because he's doing what he does. He's an activist first. And he continues with activism.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you feel about the event and President Obama being here?
I'm delighted that he's here. It's an honor for him to be here. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and I'm campaigning for Raz Baraka to be the mayor of Newark, and we love the president. I was living in a shelter in Newark, New Jersey, and I registered 197 people on foot. So we love Obama, we're praying for Obama, and we want him to be safe. And also, Reverend Al Sharpton is one of my very good friends, and we got to pray for him too and lift him up. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much. Okay.
I don't want to bother any of you, but I just wanted to ask 2 quick questions. It's okay? All right. So my first question is, how excited are you that President Obama will be speaking today?
I'm very excited. I went to both inaugurations in Washington, D.C., but we were watching it from teleprompter, so I'm very happy to now see him up close and personal in the same room.
And how happy are you that Al Sharpton is able to, organize events like this? Because I know that usually certain populations don't get to see the president, so and especially speaking live,
Oh, I'm very happy. This is my home city, so it makes it even better.
Okay, What about you?
I thought it was very important to come out because, like I had told Pamela today, that most of the time you're never able to see the president. So I took the time off to come see him, show support, also to show support to the Action Network, to show that we're here all together for the cause.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the event.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, good. When you, I'll get the mic, just to be sure. Because am I doing it too good? Okay. Hello, ladies. I love your hair. I love your hair too. Okay, so I just wanted to ask you both how excited you are that President Obama will be here today.
I'm very excited. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Once in a lifetime. How far did you come?
Oh, I live in Manhattan, not far.
Okay. And what about you?
I'm speechless. I usually talk a lot and I'm not saying anything. I'm just smiling and I'm happy. I want to jump for joy.
And you want to wait and make sure that you see him first and then you'll talk about it.
Well, I talk about him all the time, but just not now. I'm speechless to be here and to know that I'm going to actually be in the same room, I hope, with him.
You will. And how happy are you that Al Sharpton was able to organize this? Because I know this is like really, really hard to do, right?
If anyone could do it, Reverend Sharpton could do it.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. He could pull it together, yes. Fantastic.
We love you, Reverend Sharpton.
We love you all. Bye.
I don't know.
Good afternoon. My name is Mildred Hampton. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I'm here to see my president and to support Al Sharpton in what he's doing. He's great.
Amazing that he was able to get the president to come, right?
I'm so happy and proud of him.
Because it's very hard for some people, if you're not in the political world, to get to be in the same room as the president.
Yes, and I am a lifetime member with Sharpton and my husband and myself.
So you come every year?
Every year. I don't miss it. For years, I don't miss this.
And what is your favorite part of the seminars?
Oh, the favorite part when I saw Wendy Williams the other night at that big, that was the best part of, what I like, what she stands for and how she speaks.
Okay, fabulous. Yes. Enjoy the conference. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I just wanted to get your take on the fact that the president will be here speaking with us today.
I think it's wonderful. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and my name is Mildred Owens, and I'm the volunteer coordinator for Organizing for Action. So I think he's doing a wonderful job, and I think that this is really great for a great momentum for this national convention. And we love him dearly, and we want to let him know that we're standing behind him every step of the way, because when we voted for him, the issues that he cares about are the issues that the majority of Americans care about.
How excited are you that Al Sharpton was able to pull this off?
I'm very excited. I've always loved Al Sharpton as well, because he's a person that makes a difference for all people, and this is really great. It's overwhelming because so many people come together, and you get to network and see and hear some of the same issues that everybody cares about, and everybody just love what the workshops that they have. They're just outstanding.
How long have you been a part of this network?
For about 4 or 5 years. For Organizing for Action, I was a fellow, a summer fellow, and then from there I became a volunteer coordinator for the Baltimore Metro region. Okay. And I also helped out with President Obama's inauguration in volunteering. I worked with Michelle Obama, the First Lady, and Dr. Jill Biden to help out with the concert that they had for the military family during the inauguration. Okay, well, so it's just wonderful.
Very involved.
Yes, it's just wonderful, and all my enthusiasm came from being a fellow, and I've done some other things, and plus I'm running for office now for the Baltimore County Democratic Central Committee.
Well, good luck on that.
Okay.
Enjoy the conference today.
All right. Thank you very much. All right.
So how excited are you?
Well, I'm very excited to see Barack Obama.
Why? What's so amazing about him to you?
Well, since he's the president, the 44th.
president.
I guess. Well, my mom let me ditch school so I can see him.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And have you ever watched Al Sharpton speak as well?
Only once because, well, my mom works for him.
Okay, good. So you have a lot of inspirational people around you. What do you want to do when you get older?
Well, I want to be a wrestler when I grow up.
Okay, good. Well, this is good exposure for that. Yes, no? No. Okay. Good job. Thank you. Ready?
I wish your mama was here.
I know. Where is she? Okay. So she'll have another opportunity. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, how excited are you? Because you know you're going to be seeing the president.
It's overwhelmed. Excited, juvenated, and just proud as an African American to be able to witness someone of the same color as the President of the United States of America.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
What about Al Sharpton? Tell me a little bit about your involvement with the National Action Network.
Well, I'm very proud of my brother. He's an honorary fraternity brother of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. And as you can see with the emblem here, and I work with the National Black Leadership Commission on AIDS, Incorporated, and we work hand in hand, all right? And what he's done for the community, what he does not just for New York City, but for individuals all over the country who probably don't know anything about NAN, but as soon as there is some, they reach out, he reaches out, and that's why we love Al Sharpton so.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the conference.
Oh, I know I will, and thank you for taking out the time for what you do as well.
Be well.
Be well.
Okay, so how excited are you guys?
Very excited to be here. Very excited to be here.
I got to stand where you can look.
Okay.
Okay, good, yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to kind of look at the camera.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so how excited are you guys to be here today?
Very excited to be here. This is an incredible opportunity for so many people that haven't had an opportunity to see the president. And really, we have to give tribute to the National Action Network. It's an incredible organization. And I think just by the mere fact that the president is showing up here today is a tribute to the success and the dynamic of this organization. The organization, under the leadership of the Reverend Al Sharpton, deals with all of the issues that affect not only the African American community, but all communities, whether it be social justice, economic justice, jobs, education, whatever the issues are. And I think with the president being here today is a recognition of the incredible strength of this organization, the vision and the leadership of this organization. And so we're just excited. I brought my son here. He's also the author of The Kid That Helped Elect Barack Obama President. We don't normally pull him out of school, but because the president is coming in, I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity for him to see the president. And so this is just an incredible organization. It's an incredible opportunity, and we're delighted to be here to see the President of the United States.
How important is it for families to be involved in NAN?
I think it's incredibly important, and I would encourage anyone to bring their entire family, not just one member of the family, but the entire family, so that they will have the benefit of the great information and knowledge that you get from attending the National Action Network conferences, the Saturday morning rallies at the House of Justice. We live in New Jersey, but we make it a habit to make sure that we have been so inspired, so educated, and so informed, and we are advocates for the community, and so it's been a great lesson, and we're just lucky to have that kind of blessing to be in the House of Justice under the leadership of the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Well, thank you so much. We're happy that you're able to support us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You want me to get her? Yeah. You want to say something?
Yeah.
You want to get on camera? So, how excited are you?
I'm extremely excited, especially because as we have our son here, we've been a part of the National Action Network for about 3 years now. And one day he just says, I have to go out and campaign for President Obama. So for us to be out there in the streets with the issues and everything, and then for to be able to bring the president to the people. And these are the everyday people that support and get out there and work hard. So to have that happen and to bring it right to us is just amazing, and it's really wonderful.
What do you have to say to Al Sharpton about the fact that he's able to do that? You know, that's amazing in itself, just the work behind that.
Well, he's a unique individual because to be able to, all these years, to be able to hang in there with everything he's been through. And one of the reasons we were talking about today, why he is so successful, because he stays with the people. He walks with us, he talks with us, he is a part of us, and he does what's best for us. So, I mean, that is what's so really amazing about him, is that he sticks with us. He says he's going to work for you. It's not like he doesn't know what's going on, because he's right in the trenches. So he may be on TV, he may be here, he may be there, but he's also here. He's everywhere to make sure that justice gets done. And
he connects with the people.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Everyone. And so it's a pleasure. We have it always, the DVR running when he's on at 6 o'clock. Are we going to miss it? We don't want to miss it. So again, it's like a unique individual today in this country to be able to stand up for rights the way he does and get things done. And so that's why we had to have the family get together and be able to come do rallies. Who does that anymore? Who's out there fighting like that? Not a lot. So we're blessed to be close enough to come from New Jersey, to come to New York, and be able to be involved.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Group picture of them. Do you want me to get in it? No. You think so?
Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I think it's so amazing that President Obama is here in New York to talk to us at the NAN convention. I think it's great that he took a time off his schedule to speak to us, because we're here to empower ourselves and learn more things about our community. And when you see a notable man like President Obama here to speak to people who want to increase the interaction with the community and better our community, it just puts a feather in your hat, almost, for lack of a better terminology. It puts a little pep in your step. And it's great to see that he's there, and I think that it's great that Al Sharpton brought him here to speak to us, because he understands the importance of this man, not only as the president of the free world, but also as a black man who understands the community has needs, and he can address them just by talking to us.
Have you been to any other convention events so far, or is this your first event?
No, I've been here all week. I've been having a really good time. I was at the Young Professional events yesterday, and my brother's keeper, as well as the healthcare panel as well. I think the best one so far, in my opinion, maybe because I really wanted to attend it, was the Young Professionals event. They spoke to me on levels, and they just motivated me, and I have goals, and I have an idea of how to achieve them, and I made some great contacts, and I think that's kind of what it was about.
So you feel like the young people are really being spoken to right now by Reverend Al Sharpton?
Definitely. I think that this event right here is a great way to get in contact with the young people, not only just like in New York, but just like maybe even nationwide, because I met a lot of people from different places who were here just to come to this convention, to get to know each other, to get some sort of action going in their lives. And it was great because you got to listen to these professional and successful young people on this panel tell us how we made it and what they did to get there. And it was great.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
But it was in the evening, too. It was at night.
Test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
See if I remember. Okay.
Yeah, reverse. Okay. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Yes, I am very excited to be here, and I'm very happy that Reverend Al Sharpton is doing this, because it's bringing people from far and wide, all over, from New York, Philadelphia, Alabama. People are here from everywhere. This is wonderful, and it's going to be history. And I am so happy I got my ticket. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to slide behind you. Oh, Would you like to say something? Okay, let me see. Are these your boys? Are you girls? Okay. Can you tell me how you feel? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me how you feel about the convention and President Obama bringing Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
We're very excited. This is wonderful for my children to be here. To us, this is history in the making. And we're very grateful to Reverend Sharpton for bringing so many issues to light that are so important for this nation. So we're just very grateful to be here.
Thank you. Have you been to any other events in the convention so far?
We were here earlier this morning, and so yeah, we're starting out with this today.
Would you guys like to say anything?
I guess I'd like to say that it's such an honor to meet him in person, too. And that he's fighting for human rights in general, not just like everyone, really, who's like struggling, and not just America, but in the world, I guess. It's like if we don't stand up for justice in our own country, and how can we help others, I guess.
Thank you. Would you like to add anything? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, that's one thing too. Can we say we're also able to make new friends, and we've got an opportunity here. This is Renla from Detroit, where I'm from Lexington, and yes, it's struggled in the fight. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Can you tell me how you feel about the president being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here today?
Yes, I'm absolutely just amazed by it. I really appreciate all the work the president is doing, especially the Affordable Care Act, with at least 7.5 million people receiving the coverage that they wouldn't ordinarily have. And I really am grateful to Reverend Al Sharpton for the work that he has been doing. He's been doing a yeoman job and representing the American people, and the work that he's been doing, fighting for justice.
Have you been to any other events so far?
No, not yet. We came today from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and to see to participate in the convention and to see Reverend Al Sharpton and especially the president. So we're really looking forward to it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Would anybody else like to add anything? Okay, great. Can you tell me how you feel and how excited you are today?
Oh God, I'm excited that the president is coming. I'm also excited about NAN with Reverend Al Sharpton and what he's doing with us. And I really appreciate that. Every year the conference gets better and better. But this year, I'm excited. I've been online for a couple of hours, but it's worth it.
What events have you been to so far that stand out the most?
I went to the economic. It was great. It was awesome. And I got a lot of information. And then for broadband, with IT and the information that we need in our communities, it was awesome.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you tell me how you feel about the events today?
Oh, I'm very excited to see the president, and I know with the work he's doing, it's going to be an awesome, awesome speech today, and we're going to have a great time. And like I said, I am very appreciative of what the president has done and is doing as far as the Obamacare or ACA, and trying to get women the equal pay, and also immigration. I am just appreciative of the president, and I hope he can keep up the good work, and I hope Congress work with him so things can get done.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, ma'am. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama?
I'm very excited about seeing the president up close, or relatively up close and personal. I really would like to hear more about the initiatives that will be taking place to assist at-risk youth. As a person that works with young people that are considered at risk, I'm so happy to hear about the plans that he has to uplift our young people of color. I'm very happy that Reverend Sharpton has shown due diligence in getting President Obama here and making him accessible to so many people. He's an example of diligence and perseverance, and very inspiring. So it's been a very inspiring convention for me.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi. Can you tell me how you... I'm fine. How are you doing today? Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I think it's absolutely wonderful.
I wouldn't have stood in line for this long unless I didn't feel as though it was the greatest thing to happen to this conference.
Have you been to any other events so far for the convention?
Yeah, I went to a couple yesterday.
Can you tell me about those events?
Yeah, one was an event on African American men. The other one was a healthcare event. The African American male event was very highly attended, learned a lot of information about where we are and where we need to go. The healthcare event was wonderful in that we were talking about affordable healthcare and how people really need to take advantage of the opportunity.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama?
Well, I think it's a great day for New Yorkers, and also it's a compliment to all of the work that the National Action Network chapters and their membership have been doing since about 2006 when candidate Obama started running for the presidency. This is thank you in a way as far as I'm concerned. And I've been here every day this week so far. I've come down and went to several of the sessions. It's been a teaching experience, and I would say to most folks, if you miss the sessions, you missed the opportunity to be brought up to date on what is actually going on in the United States of America, and not only what's going on, but what you can do to be a part of resolving and solving some of the issues that affect black people in specific and all other people in general.
Great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Sorry about that. All right, are you ready? Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Oh, yes, I think it's an absolute beautiful thing to have the president come and support the activities of NAN, National Action Network, and then it's also wonderful to see how Reverend Al Sharpton has stuck with this, with the issues and for black people over the years, and has evolved to be one of the true leaders for black people in New York as well as the nation. And then to have the president come out and support him in that, in that endeavor, I mean, says volumes. In light of, what they're doing to the president, the GOP, no matter what the president does, there's going to be an issue on their part. And for him to say, enough, I'm going to do what I know what's right for our people. That's a wonderful statement.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Oh. Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I think the whole importance of President Obama coming here sort of consolidates the whole importance of the National Action Network, and it's needed in order for us to generate more people to join the organization, because there's so many things that we're doing in this country and that of struggling against the racism that continues to exist in society, and also trying to challenge our elected leadership in that of doing more things for the African community and people of color in this particular country, which they have stalemated on. And as we see with the president elections, it's very important, as they have pointed out, that we have to not think that because we already elected one individual as president, that we need to continue to elect other African people to positions so that we can get different bills passed and eliminate some of the ones that have been hostile towards the African community. So I see this as a way of consolidating what we have done, and also an encouragement, recognizing that there's a lot more struggles, a lot more work that we have to do. So it's not that we have to sit down at this point. We have a lot more to accomplish.
Have you been to any of the convention events so far?
I've been to I've been videotaping a lot of the events and sat in on a lot of events. So a number of them I was very impressed by a lot of the things that people have pointed out. Again, it's important that we don't recognize that we should be complacent during this particular time, that we're down here because there's areas that we still need to mobilize and organize and confront the particular developments that are taking place in this country, and redirect this country in a better direction than where it's going, as far as different right-wing groups trying to mobilize to sit this country back in regards to achievements that African people and people of color have made over the past 2 periods of President Obama in office and since the civil rights movement has been active.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Can you tell me about your T-shirt?
Okay, I had when President Obama was getting ready to be re-elected, I decided it was that time I would try to make me a T-shirt to represent how proud I was in that of having the African American president, and also the importance of re-electing him. So I sort of collected all of these photos and then did a layout in regards to how I wanted to design it. And then after doing that, I took it to a print place for T-shirts and had them lay it out the way I wanted. So it's one of a kind, and I'm really proud to have an African president, and I decided this event was so important I would wear it today.
Great. Thank you. Hi, can you tell me how you... Sorry. Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I think that was a wonderful idea. You can hear from the president on some things from himself in terms of what he's supportive of, and I'm grateful that Reverend Sharpton brought him here, and it was at no expense for people to come and hear what he has to say.
Have you been to any convention events so far?
Yes, I've been to most of the workshops. They've been very informative. They've had great panels. They've talked about issues that are affecting us, so I've been very pleased with the conference.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Would anybody else like to say anything? Are we good? Hi. Can you tell me how you feel about the convention so far?
Oh, yes. I really like Obama. I voted for him twice. And I love Al Sharpton. I'm multicultural and non-nominal. I believe in all equality and equal rights for women and men and children, everything.
So are you excited to see President Obama speak today?
Yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see him and maybe meet him.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you?
Yeah, that's right. Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
Great, I'm blessed.
Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I am so excited. Reverend Sharpton grew up in a neighborhood that I grew up in during the 60s, and this is like the dream happening and coming true. I'm excited about President Obama being here, and I'm hoping to get in with the documentation that I have.
Have you been to any of the convention events or workshops?
I came this morning to attend the ministers panel, but plans changed. That's okay, as long as I get to see the president. But I did come last year, and it was awesome. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I'm very excited about the president being here and the fact that Reverend Al Sharpton brought him here. I'm actually one of his employees working for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and I serve as his senior public official for health in the region. So I'm very excited to be here, and my staff are here with me.
Have you been to any of the convention events so far?
Yes, I have. I've been to the events all week long. They have been absolutely wonderful, including the healthcare panel, the men's health panel, the financial awareness panel. They've all been very good. And then last night, the church event was very nice.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What are the questions? Okay.
Hi. How do you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
I'm very excited. I feel like it's very timely. It's very important. There's a lot of issues going on with the African American men and African American community. I work for HHS, and I'm super excited to know that President Obama is here in New York City to address some of these civil rights issues that are affecting our communities.
Okay. Have you been to any of the convention events?
Yes, I have, as well as many of my colleagues in the region.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. What is HHS?
U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Region 2 office in New York City.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Can you tell me about your feelings about Obamacare?
Oh, we're very excited about Obamacare. As I We work for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, which is one of President Obama's agencies, and we spent the past 4 years working in the community here in New York, New Jersey, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, educating all of the community about why they should get health insurance and helping them enroll. Go ahead.
Right, and despite many of the myths that the community is hearing, Obamacare's sole purpose is really to increase access to care for the community and making it more affordable, bringing transparency and protecting us and ensuring that we have insurance.
So you feel Reverend Al Sharpton is showing a good light on healthcare and trying to educate people?
Oh, definitely. The healthcare panel that he had yesterday included several federal representatives, current or former federal representatives, and so they were able to educate the audience yesterday about Obamacare. And once again, anyone who did not have an opportunity to enroll by March 31st, there are still opportunities to enroll, so they can either contact New York State Health Department or they can contact the federal government, and we can let them know how they can enroll.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we do.
Can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
It's really exciting to me. I had to skip my school day. Well, not skip, but my mom took me out of school. I can't skip. Good grades.
Have you been to any of the convention events?
Yes, yesterday I've been to math, science, and engineering one. It was really inspiring. And there's another one, but the black male panel, that one was really inspiring. And it really encouraged me as a young black male to empower myself to do a lot of things.
So how do you feel about Reverend Sharpton and then what he's doing right now with NAN?
I feel he's doing a really good thing. I feel like it can make a change. It'll be Civil Rights Movement Part 2.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Well, I've basically been following President Obama since 2004 when I seen him at the DNC in Boston. So I've actually been on this journey since 2004. I seen him at the DNC. I went to the inauguration. I seen him again basically in 2008 in Denver. Then I basically went to Charlotte. So I'm basically just pleased to have him be here and just really kind of talk about a lot of the things that are really current. I think it's unfortunate that because he's a black president that he feels sometimes that he has to select certain issues and topics that he has to talk about because he's the president for everyone. And I just basically feel that anything that has to be spoken about, he should be able to sit back and address it just like any other president did. But I'm just glad he's here. I'm glad Reverend Al brought him in, and we'll see basically how the day goes.
Have you been to any of the convention events so far?
Yes, I was here for the dinner. I was here when it started. They did ribbon cutting, and then I was here yesterday. Got a little late here today, but I knew that the Secret Service was going to be here. Everything's going to be sweet, and so I'm just excited to be here.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here?
Well, to me, I must say it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Being from a different country and being here is a real honor for me. So,
have you been to any of the convention events?
No, I haven't, unfortunately not. This is the first one today.
So can you tell me how you feel about Reverend Al Sharpton and the work that he's doing with National Action Network?
I don't know much about that, to be honest.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd just like to ask you how you feel about the events today, President Obama being here and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here.
I think it's a wonderful thing. I've been here for the last 3 days for the convention. I've seen some of the president's staff speak, Eric Holden. Just to have the president here and come and participate, I think that's major.
Can you tell me about some of the events that you've been to?
Well, I came and I watched the immigration forum because I work for the Black Institute. Ms. Bertha Lewis, she sat on the panel, and I just think that it was powerful. They gave some real pertinent information as it relates to comprehensive immigration reform here in our country. So that was major. And then I got an opportunity to listen to Eric Holder speak, and I thought that was very informative as well.
Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep. Yes. Hi, can you tell me how you feel about the events today and President Obama being here?
I'm excited to be part of it, to be part of history, and also it's a long time coming for the president and Mr. Sharpton and Al Sharpton to be together with the people.
Have you been to any of the convention events?
No, I was invited here by Dr. Ben Monroe. He's a community person, invited me over. I'm a member of the National Action Network also. So these people are here.
Can you tell me how you feel about Reverend Al Sharpton and the work that he's doing with National Action Network?
Yeah, he's doing a great work. You know, it's a long time coming. You know, it's more than 400 years. This meeting was planned as it was supposed to be. You know, the president and Mr. Sharpton meeting together. You know, then this is where he's supposed to be, with the people. We the people.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm delighted. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hold on. Okay. Ready? Hi. We just want to see how you're feeling about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here.
Oh, it's an excellent opportunity for all of our communities to be able to experience our president coming to our city. It's an honor, and I think it's really awesome that Reverend Al Sharpton brought him to the city. This is a really excellent time for us to get out and make sure that we get the vote out in 2014, and that's a really big push for us to make sure that we do that so he can be supported in office in this upcoming election year.
Have you been to any other convention events so far?
Oh, definitely. Yesterday I was able to go to the economic development session, as well as the STEM session. That was really, really great. I was able to tweet some of that information, so it was really great, and I really appreciate the convention every year. It's really great for us to know what's going on and participate so we can go back home to our communities and we can take action.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. Just want to see how you're feeling about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here.
Well, I think the National Action Network organization needs to be affirmed and credited for such an outstanding opportunity of giving the community to see the President of the United States. There's so many people that haven't had the opportunity to see him personally, and this gives them an opportunity to meet and see their president actually be able to hear him speak for themselves. I think it's an outstanding opportunity, and I really appreciate this on behalf of your organization.
Thank you. Have you been to any of the convention events so far this year?
Yes, I have. I actually attended the forum yesterday on trauma, which I have to say was outstanding. Listening to individuals whose families were victimized by violence, and also hearing the response from the mental health professionals trying to assist them and aid them to address and deal with such a crisis in their lives, which remains and does not go away. And also looking at how trauma affects our community. And the fact of the matter is, it has not been given the serious attention that it needs. So there's a lot of work we have to do to bring healing to our neighborhoods and communities. And I'm glad for the awareness that was brought through that very interesting forum yesterday.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Hi. I'd like to see how you're feeling about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here today.
I am so excited because all of this energy gets together. We get things done. We feel excited about each other. We have hope. And Reverend Al Sharpton pioneers that type of feeling that we know that we're moving on. And it is an arena whereby we can discuss, feel each other. It is so much energy in this place. I am so happy that I came because I feel so good. I'll be back next year for the next event. Yeah.
Thank you very much. See how you feel about President Obama being here today and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here.
I am so excited to be here to see President Obama, and I know if it wasn't for Reverend Al and all the hard work and sacrifice that he does to inspire all of us, none of this would happen. And it's because of his dedication and his commitment that I am so excited and I am ready for action as the National Action Network. So I am excited, thrilled, and honored to be here and to be a part of this great organization. It's just amazing, and the energy here is just unbelievable. It's very exciting. It's like one of the most exciting things that I have been to ever. And I'm just thrilled.
Great. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. We have a couple of people ahead today, and Reverend Al Sharpton bringing President Obama here.
Well, personally, I'm grateful for the president coming here today, supporting the National Action Network. It is important for the efforts that the president is doing here, for the National Action Network of his presence being here to show the initiative of the help that we need in our communities, and for the African American and those that are minorities, non-African Americans. It helps us to have a voice for us to be able to man up. These are organizations that I'm also affiliated with here in New York City within the 5 boroughs, where we're impacting the youth right heads on ground zero, boots on the ground, where the issues are at. Those that may have grown up without a father, those that may not have direction in their lives, we're there to give them that direction, as we may have experienced that ourselves in our own personal lives. And it's important that he is here and he's showing up at the National Action Network's convention.
Thank you very much.
So clearly you're excited to meet President Obama.
Yes, without a doubt. This is the genius of Sharpton, bringing the president to the people. This has been going on for almost centuries, but we've never been a part of it. To be standing in line for hours, to experience the dogs passing, to see the police, to see the sirens and everything. Sharpton has brought the president to the people. You know, and it's a wonderful experience. I'm so glad I'm here.
Now tell me about these books that you have with you.
I wrote these books about the president. This was the first one after he was nominated to represent the Democratic Party. I wrote the second one here called
Masters of Washington.
Masters of Washington, D.C., when the president was first elected. And between the first and second election, I wrote Obama, Master and Commander. These books represent the history of what has been happening to Obama from the opposition, from the oppressor. And whether they're recognized today or not, they're going to be classics in terms of
key pieces of history, right?
As well as all the photographs of Washington, D.C. are in these 2 books here. So I'm very pleased to be here, and I'm happy to be a member of Sharpton's organization.
How long have you been participating?
My son he's now 13. He was a life member of Sharpton's organization since 2004. I've been with Sharpton nearly 30 years, and I'm loving every part of it.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the conference.
Thank you.
Be well. I don't know if that was That's a lot. Ready? You want to go? Okay. Ready? Tell me how excited you are to be here today.
I'm real excited to be a part of this information that's going on right now. I've worked with the voter for two programs, and I'm so happy to know now that I'm able to be here for President Obama, and also to be with Reverend Sharpton with this program. So I'm really, really excited, coming through segregation and everything, and just to be able to be a part of this history and this legacy. I'm really, really happy and feel blessed and everything to be a part of it.
How long have you been a part of the National Action Network?
Well, record, I've been for maybe about 5 to 6 months, but for years listening to the program and being a part of the program. And now as a member and moving on to be a lifetime member as well.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
So how excited are you about today?
Excited. I'm very, very excited to see the president.
And what about Al Sharpton? You know, it took a lot of work for him to be able to get the president to come and speak to us today. How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel that he put in a lot of effort so many people can see the president, and so that's very good.
And who brought you here? Your mom?
My mom.
How long have you been involved? How many years have you been involved?
Just 1 year. Just 1 year.
And what do you have to say about the National Action Network?
I think it's a great organization. I love the conference this week, and so many people get to benefit from it, and we're grateful to be a part of it.
How important is it for younger kids to attend?
I think it's extremely important. That's why I brought her here today, because she's the next generation. So she needs to teach and lead her fellow classmates and things. So I think that the next generation is going to help us later on in life. So I love that she's here with us.
Well, thank you both so very much for attending. How old are you?
13.
13. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you both. Be well. So what brought you here today?
My mom actually brought me here today. She's the president of City College uptown, so she's in the front row, and it's really exciting. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Now, are you familiar with the National Action Network?
I'm not as familiar as I would like to be honest.
Do you feel like after today you'll want to be involved?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to look it up and learn more about it. I'm really excited to be here. So.
And it's very interesting that Sharpton was able to pull this all together so that the general population can attend. How do you feel about someone being that dedicated to the community and doing that?
I think it's incredible. I mean, just looking around here, I feel like these are all people who are really excited to see the president, don't normally get that opportunity, so it's great. I'm really excited.
Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.